Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Practical Diplomacy. I got this really good question from one of you. Are you anxious or nervous when working with delegations of important leaders? Well, no. And I have quite a few reasons why not to be. But one of those reasons is that delegation after delegation, I simply got used to managing high-level visits. And since most of you are young diplomats or students of diplomacy, it's worth to talk about this before you have a chance to get used to it, or even before you get to face this situation. So, first of all, it's important to start with the obvious. These high-level leaders are just people too, not some kind of superhuman mythological creatures. I know they're on the TV news, and I know they're the bosses of your bosses. So it's easy to feel a kind of supremacy lingering around them. But believe me, they're just people. They have two arms, they have two legs, like you. And in all honesty, without your work and your colleagues' work, they would achieve nothing. Plus, if they happen to be politicians, then you know they probably didn't get to their position based on substantial merit anyway. So you really shouldn't be starstruck when meeting them in person. They are the ones who need you. An additionally important circumstance, if you are working in a foreign posting, every element of your job is high responsibility and high pressure, with a possible margin of error close to zero. When the high-level visit comes, the responsibility and pressure are at the maximum, but since they were high anyway, it's not so different from your normal everydays. The possible margin of error becomes zero, but it was almost zero anyway. So once again, it's not so different from the usual. Also, the high-level delegation, like a presidential visit, for example, is kind of the highlight of a foreign posting. So instead of stressing about it, I always cherished the opportunity that as a diplomat, I can participate in the most prestigious and emblematic moments of diplomacy. I promise you, rock-solid preparations result in a smooth, enjoyable, and memorable event. So if you have planned everything perfectly, then you will have capacity to focus on the unpredictable and sudden problems that you have to deal with. Just do your job well, be yourself, be kind, cooperative, and professional. Then there will be no such high-ranking nobility that should make your knees shake. And if all this doesn't help, you're still worried and nervous, well, then with time, you will simply get used to the adrenaline of high-level visits. And look, even if you're not used to it yet, simply knowing that you will eventually get used to it, you might even just disregard the nerves, just take a deep breath and smile about the whole thing. Just make sure you do remember from episode 12 of the first season that when managing a delegation, the most important thing is to always know where the nearest toilet is. If not, then please go and watch that video. You can find it on the main page of the channel. Dear friends, thank you for watching. Let me know in a comment how you deal with nerves during high-stress work situations. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. Have a great day, keep promoting peace, and see you in the next episode.